You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Give me one of the ketchup.
Family, Maverick in the space again. Still, not no change. Still the best and most credible opinion. Still fear and fearless analysis. And look here, from time to time, I say, the Maverick, I am drawn to and touched by situations and stories of resilience and bounce back and recover from adversity, and sometimes life throw me some curveball. And we see examples of people fighting through them situations there and getting to the point where, you know, them can show the world, say, look, this is what I went through, and no, this is me now. You see them story there in life all the while, and you see them in sports a lot. And one such story, Jamaican sprinter Janelle Smith. I don't know if some of y'all remember Janelle Smith from her days at Wolmer's running at Champs. It was a crack duo of Janelle Smith and Shauna Helps, and them light up the track at Wolmer's one year. Never win Champs, but they were so dynamic and exciting. And Janelle Smith is now 30 years old. She still don't do it. And this is after lots of setbacks and lots of challenges. You know, one of them was, there was a car accident, me understand. She and her family involved in a motor vehicle collision and accident in the States, and all of them kind of trauma, they set her back. But look at her this season, people. And she beat both Tina and Tia Clayton. She come back up at the Gibson Relays, the 60-meter dash again, with an epic run there, where she get caught in the blocks, sleeping in the blocks, and recover in a 60-meter dash, you know. People don't normally recover from a bad start in a 60-meter dash, you know. And Janelle Smith jump asleep in the blocks for whatever reason. And she had the tenacity and the fight and the farm and the quality for this one. Run back and win the race. Beat World Championship silver medalist Tina Clayton at the line. And we are say kudos to Janelle Smith. And we love the story, and we're happy for the redemption. And we can't do not but wish her all the best. She's now working with the maestro himself, you know, Stephen Frano Francis, upper MVP. And obviously now, she a push for the sky still. Unfortunately, maybe, there's no World Championships or Olympics this year. As we say, she's 30 now, so I don't know if she can keep that form here for the next couple of seasons, so she can get a crack at some of the majors there. But certainly, you know, she'll get the respect now if you can run past Tina Clayton and Tia Clayton, even at this early stage of the season, and beat Tina Clayton again over 60 meters after such a horrible start. That suggests, so she have a kind of form, you know. I remember, you know, she was the one who anchored the women's 4x1 team in the last World Championships, you know. Remember that race, where she get the bat and a little distance up on Shakari Richardson in front of her, but she had close on Shakiri. Eh? And from them time they couldn't see the signs. If she did get the bat a little bit closer to Shakiri, who can tell what might have happened? Based on how the race pan out, it looked like she had run past Shakiri Richardson. But we just say, them kind of story always tug at the Maverick heartstring. Because athletics are not an easy sport, you know, people. Our wicked, grueling, hard sport where the work level where them have to put in not normal, you know. And the kind of pounding where the body take, training and competing, not to mention the mental aspect of the sport. Come remember in this sport, you know, you have some athletes who had great careers. People like Usain Bolt and Shelley and Fraser Price. They have to give thanks, you know. As great as they are, you know, they also had the good fortune not to suffer a lot of big injuries and crippling injuries in their career, you know. And you know, things like misfortune will reach you, and car accident and freak injuries and all them something there. They can happen to anyone. And as we say, The way the nature of athletics, the nature of track and field, the nature of life itself, the average person prone to quitting and looking something else doing, walking away from this, and this is not worth it, and you start thinking, say, you know, I have no time to come good again. But kudos to Janelle Smith and what she do, people. We look forward to her and the rest of the season and what it might bring. And hope, say, even if she don't have no majors this year, Commonwealth Games, you know, the circuit, Diamond League, run and make some money and get her piece of glory where she fully deserves based on her talent and her quality and her stick-to-itiveness and her tenacity and fight and determination. Yeah, respect due to Janelle Smith. As we said, the Maverick always draw some inspiration from them kind of story, them kind of human resolve. You get what I say? We love them kind of something, you know. If them kind of something, you know, touch your heart, that means your heart made of stone. See, you know, when we see a girl, you know, when you chronicle down for the thing that when she got through, and at this stage now, when, you know, the average, probably not the average, but most people not think, say, yo, if we get up in a new season, if we go change the environment and change and decide, I'm still going to do this. It's not normal people. Respect Joe, like Mount Trent, and light and water bill. If you're a girl, if you do that kind of something. Remember, you know, the best and most credible opinion still brought to you by the big bad Carl's tomato ketchup. What me say, run the flavor, you know. Run it there.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
You know have a ketchup.
Yeah, man, people, drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think about Janelle Smith. What you think her potential might be coming into the season based on what she do early in the season. How much good years you think she have left? Yeah? Yeah, tell me what you think about her. Tell me if you remember her from Woolman's days as we that allude to. Them story there. One of them day I'm telling them my story of resilience and fight and tenacity and bouncing back from adversity. Yeah, man, one of them day are the Maverick Chronicle fame one. I don't want this to be about me though. So that's why, you know, we not full it up with my story them. For my story them boring. And not so exciting like some of them people's story. But we all have our story. Big up Janelle Smith again. Remember, how much Maverick? How many Mavericks? You might have some people who fraudulently take that title onto themselves, you know. But if you are talking about bona fide, original, genuine, legitimate, authentic Maverick, one Maverick, never two, not few. They're the road same way. You see it? Keep in touch with the good people in the world same way. Bang!
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.